Hi, I'm Dr. Tracey Clark. I'm a senior BodyTalk instructor and advanced certified practitioner, and I'm here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada to teach BodyTalk Bio-Dynamics. And I'm here with Taylor Wideman, a local fundamentals instructor. Taylor was attending the course. I've just asked her to come and chat with me for a few minutes about the value of the material that we learn in the Biodynamics course. It is something that really helps to take our practice to the next level. And I wondered, Taylor, if you could give us a little insight of how it's been valuable to you in your practice.
Yeah, great value. Really, this course is my, besides the fundamentals, it's my most favorite course because it has so many new valuable techniques that just really help us show how the body can begin to heal itself, unwind itself, especially through the the musculoskeletal protocol and the 5 elements protocol.
Yeah, it's true. You know, we introduced the very important philosophy or theory of Chinese 5 elements in this class. And I know myself, when I first learned this material, I found like it was the missing link. It was the information that helped me to explain and tie together what seemed to be random links or formulas and to help to make sense of their interconnections. Everything from the level of consciousness through our mental, emotional state and our physical body is reflected in these 5 elemental energies. And I found it personally very valuable in explaining the significance to my clients.
Yeah, that whole chart just gives us so much more depth into what we're looking at, what we're seeing, what we're observing, and what can change.
Oh, it sure can. And you know, I think along with the 5 elements in this class, we get an introduction to working at what seems to be more of a manual level, taking that musculoskeletal concept of the reciprocals further into some osteopathic concepts and things that we would work with from a cranial sacral therapy perspective, but from a BodyTalk perspective. So we understand that what we see physically is a representation of so much more. And the MUSK protocol gives us the opportunity to reveal the whole story, to work with the body in its own sequence, and to really get some profound results.
Yeah, and I've had some really profound results with other professionals in the field of chiropractor. My chiropractor had a back that would not go back into place. He told me his brother had been trying to adjust him for 3 weeks, and it was just because there was a little bit of anger in that spine there where he had tweaked that, and once we released the anger, the back actually reset itself.
Wow, that's incredible. And when you have a chiropractor that sees that, that's a great confirmation of the work and the effectiveness of it.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, we're working here at what seems like a manual level, but so much of I would say the reason why we get stuck is from emotional holdings.
Yes.
And this module from beginning to end gives us opportunity to not only release emotion, but understand the role that it plays and how when it is mobile, it's actually a very useful fuel for each of us. And I love that about the component of working from a manual perspective by incorporating the rest of the story.
Yeah, and you know, that top-down causation, just finding what's at the very root of that problem is going to allow it to heal for the client versus, you know, them coming back with the same issues over and over. They can just get it all in one fell swoop. Once you get into the deep dive of the 4-7, it just gives you all those tools.
It sure does. We even look at performance agendas and time release, how we can work with the specific event, work with that client to help to prepare them, create sessions that literally run in relation to the event. Have you used those in your own practice?
Yeah, I've had a couple really fun ones. I've done some performance agendas for some sports teams. I've also done some even for a lady who was struggling with making Christmas dinner for her family for the first time. We did a performance agenda for her just to do that really well.
That's great. Yeah. There's really no limit to how we can use BodyTalk specifically in relation to events, you know, exams, surgery, you name it, Christmas dinner.
Surgery is, really post-op, pre-op, you know, all of those things for any kind of injuries or surgeries, hip replacements. I've had a couple really successful hip replacements that the healing was just like tenfold.
Fantastic. I know as a manual osteopath, you know, I've trained as an osteopath, I work in a multidisciplinary practice, but I can see time and time again how BodyTalk practitioners have the edge over manual therapists who are working purely from protocol approach. You know, we have the opportunity to find out priority, to find out the order the body wants to balance in, and what was holding that lesion in place. And I've seen some amazing results from my client, or my students rather, working with this material far greater than what I would see in the manual practitioners that I teach. And it purely does come down to that incredible protocol that we call the BodyTalk system.
Yeah, it really does give us the upper hand, and that 5 elements chart is worth its weight in gold. Not that it weighs a lot, but it is the best chart out of all the BodyTalk charts. It really gives you a full perspective on what can heal in the body.
It's so true. Well, thank you so much, Taylor, for taking some time and sharing your insight on this material. And I look forward to seeing you in an upcoming Body Dynamics class.
Thank you.